What is up, people of the internet? This is Brownstone coming to you with a new video, and today we're gonna be talking about the Owl House again. Yep, it's finally here. My next Owl House video. Yeah, you may be wondering, you don't normally make Owl House content. Why are you doing this? Well, one, I love the Owl House, and two, well, my last Avatar video got a lot of views, and I like views, so yeah, let's do it. So yeah. A lot of people and their grandmothers and mothers have probably talked about this, but Luz and Amity's relationship, aka Lumity, is absolutely the perfect couple. Lumity is absolutely the perfect couple. The perfect ship, mind you. Now, Owl House fans have been shipping the our titular protagonist Luz Nalseta and Amity Blight for a long time. Since even before Amity turned over a new leaf in the mid half of season 1. And ever since then, she's only gotten better. She's gone from this jaded bully to a really complex character. And yes, Luz's girlfriend. Now there's a certain line that now it's really hard to do same-sex relationship in media. You're always going to get a lot of scrutiny. A lot of companies, a lot of studios try to force same-sex relationships in their films or TV shows, and it doesn't really work. Simply because it simply feels exactly that, forced, unnatural, clearly designed to earn some woke bonus points. But here's why Lumity works. It's because it was built up over time, throughout the course of season 1. Ever since Luz and Amity sat together that one time, more focus has been spent on building the relationship. It doesn't automatically start with, "Oh, I love you too," and then it ends in one episode. No, it's built up over time, and it feels natural. This is why you don't see I see the reactionary YouTubers up in arms about it. One, because I guess the power of the Owl House fandom is so huge that any video criticizing Lumity would be disliked, bombed to heck for good reason. But I also think it's because of how natural this is. The way Dana Terrace and the crew build up the Lumity ship is one that transcends and beyond any other attempt. This isn't a situation. This is a situation like in Harry Potter where J.K. Rowling comes out post canon to say, "Oh, these two had a sexual relationship," even though that was not really explained in the books. Or this isn't a situation in most modern media where these two are automatically just meant to be together because of course they are. No, it's built up over time. They start as rivals, then they start as acquaintances, friends, and then finally Amity makes the first move. I mean, Luz has feelings for a long time. Luz has had feelings for Amity for a long time, and she doesn't know how to propose. But Amity's the one who takes the first step. Yeah, in some instances, Hootie may have taken things too far, and I have to admit, the Tunnel of Love scene was kinda cringe. I mean, I get the point that it was meant to. I get the point that it was meant to convey that Hootie ended up going too far, and Luz is absolutely embarrassed over all of it. I don't know, it's just a little cringe though. But the confession scene later, really really works because it's appropriate. We spent a lot of time spending time with these characters, building their bond. So when Amity starts becoming obsessed with being the awesome girlfriend in later episodes, it doesn't feel forced. First, it's like, okay, these two are in a relationship. That's cool, and it's a relationship that we can follow. Oh, this is why I mentioned that there's this huge line. There's this huge like big hassle, big danger of portraying same-sex couples in film, because like there's only like one way to do it to do it right, in my opinion. You have to build it up or make it seem natural, and that's something a lot of other media doesn't get, but the Owl House gets it. And the Owl House, for all its like fantasy a fantasy setting, good versus evil and stuff, at the core it's about character relationships. Like Hexai, Luz, and family and stuff. There's a lot of character interactions. At the core, it's not just your average fantasy show. There's a lot of focus on realistic relationships and stuff. There's Amity's problem with their parents, like Luz being awkward and learning to fit in and stuff. You still get the good versus evil stuff, but at the core, this is a character focused show. Yes, it's got lore and stuff, but it balances that perfectly with characters, and that's something that all media should strive for. Which is why it's a shame that the Owl House has been dealt a bad hand by the Disney overlords, because this really is a great show. It really is. I've been on record a lot of times defending this show and stuff. Yeah, many people like in the past during season 1 tried to say like, oh, Amphibia's better and stuff. Nowadays, I can completely understand why people say Amphibia's better. And I love Amphibia a whole lot, but I fell in love with this show first. I've watched it from its pilot all the way till now, and it's incredible seeing how the show has progressed, how it deals with all these relationships. Lumity Lumity works because you care about these characters. You care about both of them. You care about Luz. You care about Amity. You want them both to end up together. This isn't a forced sort of scenario. You want them to be together. As an audience member, you're actively rooting for them. So ultimately, I think that's what makes Lumity work. The reason why it's so popular is not because it's a same-sex couple. It's because it's a same-sex couple that works. The Owl House knew what it was getting into, and it handled it perfectly to the point where this is worth defending. That's why you don't see a lot of people up in arms over it, because Dana Terrace and the crew knew how to make this work. So yeah, I absolutely love Luz and Amity. Whenever they're on screen together, I absolutely love it. And here's hoping they end up together in some form at the end of season 3. Season 3 may not have time to conclude things in a spectacular fashion, like Amphibia did with its finale. Oh my gosh, that was so heartwarming. But I have a feeling it'll go out with a bang and conclude the current storyline perfectly. Whatever's next, I am really, really excited for season 3. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you all. And to be updated, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to be updated on future content. And I don't know what's next, but you'll be surprised. With that being said, I will see you all later.